who, well, I say play loosely, plays for Villarreal, but not very much, has been on loan this season, and here he is.
Well, he's certainly got a huge amount to learn about the game. He's only a youngster, but here he muscles one of the most experienced defenders in Europe out the way, gets his shot away. Yes, you say the keeper should do better, but when you get in this position as a forward, you want the centre-back or the defender to be tight so you can spin him, and that's exactly what he does. The defender should be goal side, and he's not. And as he gets his shot away, Martin, he should do better, shouldn't he?
Well, it's poor defending. Look, Capdevila tries to pinch it with his good foot, and then, you know, the keeper really perhaps could do a little bit more for him. He seems to fall back onto his backside, doesn't really stand up, and it's a good finish.
And then in the second half, we expected perhaps some of the genius of Torres and Villa to kind of start to come into its own in the second half, and they sustained so much pressure, didn't they, at the start of that half. But then they managed to get the second goal. Well,
they defended heroically, and Demerit, with me, was the pick of that. But to get another goal would just relieve that pressure, and it was a mistake ultimately. Good play in the beginning by USA. They picked the ball up, good passing around the box, and when it comes in, what Ramos is doing on the far post to take a touch and then just let Dempsey shoot like that, I don't know what he's doing. Very, very poor defending, but well played USA. They got men forward. Look how many men forward they've got.
Well, I mean, you think they're Ramos. It's not as if he can't see him. Taking a touch there in that kind of area is just a schoolboy error, and he gets punished, rightly so. And, you know, when he sees that later, he'll be highly disappointed.
I don't think he'll be watching it again.
Of course, they've got to go and play in the third-place playoff match as well, Spain, which is going to be really painful for them, isn't it? You mentioned there Michael Bradley, whose work rate we had analysed at half-time, and again in the second half he was just brilliant, and so sad to see this happen to him.
This is him again closing down in midfield. You know, he's got his foot up, but I can't see for the life of me how he's been sent off for that. You know, if this happens this time next year in a semi-final and he misses a real final, can you imagine that magnitude is bad enough this year, but I think he's a bit unlucky there.
I think he's hugely unlucky.
Can he appeal?
Straight red, I don't think you can you? I don't know. No. I don't know, I'm making that up. I don't know.
No, I'm being told in my ear by those that do know, no.
Right, go on.
OK, let's hear what Marcel thought. Marcel Desailly in the stadium there in Bloemfontein. There wasn't a Spanish comeback, as you perhaps thought there might be. Were you impressed by the USA, though?
Certainly, yes. I mean, I was impressed already when they have played their game against Egypt, where really they needed a victory, you know, to go through. And you can see that each of the players, on the level of the discipline, they have played very, very well. And it's amazing how they have not made that mistake that allowed Spain to score. This is all it's about.
So it was more about the USA stopping Spain playing the game they like to play today?
Yes, like I said, the Spanish have not come into the game very well. They have played in a too tight space, and USA managed to have that opportunity to score. After on the second goal, I mean, it's a miss of attention from the right back of Spain that have allowed you know, USA to score the second one. And from there it's finished. I mean, they get the confidence. As a team, they have that quality, and I believe that everybody is surprised. And what a back four, they have played very, very well.
Of course, Spain haven't lost a match for 35 games. That record's gone now. They're back to square one. Does it tell us anything about Spain going forwards to the World Cup?
No, I mean, when you have to judge Spain, I mean, with the quality of the players that you have in that team, you can talk about so many things. They were tired. They were